From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Justin Houston.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lindsay. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First down, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This will go for 5 up to the 33. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That is caught at the 7. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Texans nothing.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. Give
him 30 yards there. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Texans.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Watson, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough to start out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Texans nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's this.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Maybe Fairbury.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield off the play fake. Caught left side. It's Becker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from the 1. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
3rd and 2.
Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Marlon Mack ready to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield down.
5-yard line.
And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down inside the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going deep here for Stills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Seahawks 14. Kaimi Fairbairn on the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mayfield on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score is Seahawks 28, Texans 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right, letting one go deep for the end zone. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter, so you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is what conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
31, Texans 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot.
There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Seahawks, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati